with the given square matrix, with the given square matrix A, then I should get some lambda time into the matrix X. So this X is different than this X. This X is different than this X. This is the original X. After that, I am having this one, lambda. Okay. So if I multiply lambda with X, I will get the matrix AX. Okay. So if there exists a scalar lambda and a non-zero column matrix X, such that if I multiply this column matrix with the matrix A, then I should get constant time into the matrix X. Okay, the matrix X. Then the scalar lambda is called eigenvalue. Okay. The scalar lambda is called eigenvalue, or you can say characteristics value, or you can say latent value. These are the names of the lambda. Same thing. Characteristics value is equivalent to eigenvalue is equivalent to latent value. Okay. So if this thing happens, if I multiply, for example, suppose if I multiply X with A, just write this one, then I will explain it. And eigenvalue, for the eigenvalue or characteristic value and the latent value, and what? Upper two lines are is.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So now this lambda is called eigenvalue and corresponding X corresponding X means this X, not this X. Okay. The corresponding X is called the eigenvector. Eigenvector of the matrix A. Of the matrix A. Okay. Now, how it is possible if I multiply A with X? How can I able to find lambda such that I can able to find lambda into X? Just I will explain this one and I will complete the definition. Okay. First, I will explain how can we able to get this lambda X if I multiply X with A, and then I will explain you the thing. Okay. I will finish the definition. Another line is there. That line I will tell you after explaining this one up to this. So what is that one means? Suppose A is 1, 2, 3, 5. Suppose this is my 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay. I will select X randomly. Suppose X equal to 1, 1. Suppose. Okay. Suppose X equal to 1, 1. Okay. X equal to 1, 1. Then what I will do? 1, 1, or you can take 2, 1. Suppose we will take X equal to 2, 1. Then what is the product of A and X? What is the product of A and X? A is 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. And B is nothing but, X is nothing but 1, 2, 1. X is nothing but 2, 1. Okay. And so if I find the product, what I will get? How can we find the product? We know it. Matrix multiplication.
First row multiplied by
Sir,
We'll get 4 and 11.
4 and 11.
Okay. So these row elements and these column element we have to multiply, take their sum. So this is the first element in this matrix. This is the first element in this column. So what we will do? 2. 1 into 2. Second element in the row, second element in the column. So 2 into 1 is 2. Okay. Then go to the second row. 3 into 2 is 6. 5 into 1 is 5. Okay. So finally, what is the matrix you are getting? Finally, what is the matrix you are getting? 4, 11. 4, 11 you are getting. Okay. Because 2 plus 2 is 4. 1 into 2. And this is 2 into 1. So we will take their sum. Matrix multiplication. Okay. And similarly here 3 into 2, 6. 5 into 1, 5. So 6 plus 5. And so we will get 4, 11. 4, 11. This is it. Similar to the x, but not x. Okay. This is not eigenvector. Okay. Why it is not eigenvector? We have to see. Because we have to take lambda common. So now, suppose in these two quantity, suppose you want to take 4 or 11, any one you can take. So suppose I want to take 4 outside. 4 outside. So what will be the remaining term? Can you tell me?
1 and 11.
1 and 11 by 4.
1, 11 by 4. Now I started with a and x. And here I am getting 4 into some other x. Some other x. So here it is equivalent to lambda into x. So what is the lambda value here?
So
4.
lambda is 4.
4. And what is the new x?
111 by 4.
11 by 4. So this 4 is called eigenvalue. And this column matrix is called the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue 4. Corresponding to the eigenvalue 4. Understood now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, but we can also take out 11 common.
You 11 also, no problem. You can take 11. No problem.
Sir, the order of both the x will be same only.
Common. Why I am telling that one means it is a matrix of order 2. It is a matrix of order 2. How many eigenvalues we will have?
Uh,
2 eigenvalues.
2 eigenvalues. So if you take 4, you will get one eigenvalue. If you take 11, you will get another eigenvalue.
okay, okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So
Sir,
since
yes,
it's a matrix of order 2, square matrix of order 2, we will have two eigenvalues. We will have 2 eigenvalues. So if you take 1 common, we will get the first one. If you will take 4 common, we will get the first one. If you take 11 common, we will get the second one. But this is not the actual process to find the eigenvalue. I will tell you how to find the eigenvalue. But for this moment, you remember, if it is 2 by 2 matrix, it will associate with only 2 eigenvalues. Okay, not more than that. Okay, if it is 3 by 3 matrix, it will associate with 3 eigenvalues. Why means when we will take the determinant, we will have a quadratic equation for 2 by 2 matrix, and we will have a cubic equation for 3 by 3 matrix. So if it is quadratic equation means quadratic equation always have how many roots?
2 roots.
2 roots.
Okay,
Two
and
roots.
equation is also
3 roots.
3 roots. So it will have 3 eigenvalues if it is 3 cross 3 matrix, and if it is 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, now it is clear, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now you understand the difference between the initial x and the final x. Initial x is not equal to the final x. Clear? So the final x will be the eigenvector, and whatever scalar you are taking out, that will be the eigenvalue. Okay. So you don't think that this x is the eigenvector. You don't think that the original x will be the eigenvector. Okay. After after multiplying with A, and if we take any scalar value lambda outside, the remaining will be the eigenvector. The remaining will be the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue. Corresponding to the eigenvalue. Okay. So how can we find the eigenvalue and eigenvector? How can we find? So the eigenvector of the X is called the eigenvector of the matrix. Okay. And the eigenvalues can be obtained from the equation. From the equation A minus lambda I. For example, A minus lambda I determinant equal to C. Okay. Because what we do, we started with Ax equal to lambda x. We started with Ax equal to lambda x. So lambda is the eigenvalue, scalar. X is a column matrix. Okay. So we can take this one to this side, this one to this side. A minus Ax minus lambda x equal to 0. Ax minus lambda x equal to 0. So we will take x common. A minus lambda I of x equal to 0. So the original equation we can write in this form. Okay. So if we take the determinant is 0, the determinant is 0, then only this system of equation will have solution, unique solution. If the determinant is 0, then the system of equation will have unique solution. And so we will take the determinant of the matrix A minus lambda I x, A minus lambda I, okay, and we will make it 0. We will make it 0. Okay. So the eigenvalues can be obtained from the equation A minus lambda I determinant equal to 0. Why we are taking 0? Because you see, just one example I am giving. A11, A12, first simple example I am giving. A11, A12, A21, A22. Suppose this is my matrix A. This is my matrix A. Then what I will do? Can I subtract directly lambda from the matrix A? Can I subtract directly lambda from the matrix A?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. You cannot.
It is a scalar, it is a matrix. So I cannot subtract it. So here what I will do, lambda into 1 is there. Lambda into 1 is there. The 1 means identity matrix. So I can multiply lambda into I. Okay. So now I will find the difference between them. I will find the difference between them. So what will be the difference, you tell me? A11, A12, A21, A22 is the matrix A minus lambda times 1, 0, 0, 1. Minus lambda times 1, 0, 0, 1. And so finally what will now I can able to, so this lambda I can multiply with each of the element in the identity matrix. Yes or no? And so if I multiply
Yes, sir.
it, I will get lambda, and this one will be lambda, and the other thing will be 0. So can I subtract them?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Both are matrices.
Yes, sir.
Same order, so we can able to subtract. So how can we subtract them?
A1
Subtract corresponding element.
Component.
A11 minus lambda.
Okay. So this element corresponds to this element.
Yeah.
Minus lambda, and A12 minus
A12.
2. A21 minus 0 is A21. A22 minus
A22 minus lambda.
Okay. So this will be my matrix. Okay. So if I have a vector x1, x2, if I have a vector x1, x2, so I will get a system of equation. How I will get a system of equation? A11 minus lambda into x1 plus A12 into x2. Suppose I will take it 0. Why I will take it 0? Because I will consider a minus lambda I of x equal to 0. I consider it from the original equation. Okay. And so a minus lambda I of x equal to 0. Suppose x is nothing but x1, x2. A minus lambda is this one, and x is x1, x2. So I am taking this one equal to 0. Originally we started with ax equal to lambda x. Ax equal to lambda x. And I took this term to this side, so I got this one. Okay. So with this, I can have a system of equation. What is the next equation? A21 x1 plus A22 minus lambda into x2 equal to 0. Okay. Now you tell me how many equations are there, how many unknowns are there here? How many equations, how many unknowns are there?
The two equations, two unknowns.
Two equations, two unknown.
System of equation or simultaneous equation. Okay. This type of equations are called system of equation or simultaneous equation. Okay. Because more than one equations are there. More than one means it is system or simultaneous. Okay. So more than one equations are there. So we can say this is system of equation. And we can able to solve them. We can able to solve them. Okay. And we can able to find the solution. Under which condition the solution of this one will exist? Means it will have unique solution.
Determinant
If
0.
the determinant of a minus lambda